Tracy friends. On today's episode of Bringing Camp Home, we are going to create our very own Wheel of Awesome. Woohoo! Okay, so in order to create your very own Wheel of Awesome, you're going to need a few things. So hopefully these are all things that you can find within your home, but depending on how creative you want to be with this challenge, or if you're just using what you've got at home to keep it quite simple, either way works. But essentially here's what I've got in creating mine. So some sort of cardboard. So I just found some old card here, and I've cut that into essentially a bit of a square, as you can see. I actually have used my UE boom here just to keep it sturdy at the back. But yeah, anything with that kind of flat surface, fold your cardboard over to create you like a bit of a like a stand, as it were. I've even reinforced mine here with just another little piece of cardboard. I just stuck that on with some glue, just to sort of stop it from flipping and flapping around. Anyway, that's that part. As you can see, I had some nice coloured paper here, so I thought I would just give it a bit of a funky backdrop, but if you've just got plain paper at home, that is fine. You could always just pop a plain piece on here and decorate it with some coloured pens. That works too. So yeah, really just using whatever you have at home for this one. So once we've got our stand in place, and you can do something similar to what I've done on mine. I thought this was a nice little touch, a little camp touch here, and create a little Wheel of Awesome sign to pop on the top, which I think is pretty cool. So on to the next part. So for this you're going to need again some more cardboard, and I've just cut mine into, of course, a little wheel shape, a circle here. And to do that I just grabbed a plate that was in my kitchen. You could use a bowl, if you have a compass, great, use that. But essentially you'll just pop it down, you know, score around with a pencil or a pen and just cut that one out. Okay, so once you've done that, you've got your little circle here. I then did exactly the same thing onto a piece of plain paper. If you just want to decorate straight on the card, that's fine too. But I felt like I wanted to add a bit more colour and a bit more creativity onto mine. So I've created my wheel here. Here's the one I made earlier. And again, just scored around the paper so I can stick that one directly on top of the cardboard there. So you can just glue that one. I'll show you that in a minute. I actually had some nice sort of coloured tape that I used just to score, create those lines even. So yeah, really just using anything that you have at home that might be a bit funky and creative to bring some colour and just some life to our wheel today. So here we go, I've got some glue. I'm just going to spread a bunch of that around, if it comes out. Oh yeah, there we go. And just pop a bit of that around the edge. Here we go, all the way around. Perfect. Nice. And I don't think we need to go overboard here, but enough just to stick that down on the cardboard. We'll flip it over and pop that on top. There we go. And I'll just give it a bit of a firm press down. Now, I'll just flip that over. Make sure it's nice and smooth. And I'm going to show you what I've done here. So essentially when I created my wheel, I made these little tabs because I figured, well, if you wanted to change the challenges, that's something you can do without having to create a whole new wheel. So I just used some blue tack, and I created these sort of little tabs here, just to stick on to my wheel. Bit of blue tack on the back, so you can change out the challenges. So what have I got here? Spin again, do the camp dance, an instant dip, face meal, clean your bedroom. That might be a good one for some of you in the lockdown. A tuck treat, call a friend, and an active challenge here, 10 star jumps, 10 sit-ups and 10 squats, and then a spin again. So you can really pop anything on there that you feel is fun to do. Create some fun ones for the family and for your friends and see how you get along. Okay, that's dry. Perfect, ready to pop on. So here's how we're going to go. We've got a little arrow here as well that I'm going to attach, and I might just use a piece of blue tack as well to do that. You can stick it down if you want. Here. Now, there are a few different ways that you can create a wheel. I just found with what I had at home that this was the best way for me, but I did actually see on YouTube a really great way to use a fidget spinner. So if any of you have one of those at home, you can actually use that as your spinner. Again, just a bit of blue tack, just stick it to the wheel, so you'd almost stick it on top, and then you can create a little mark or arrow on the fidget spinner and spin that, and it's got a really good spin to it as well. So that's another idea for some of you if you had a fidget spinner. I didn't, so I'm just sort of working with what I've got. And I actually found this sort of little nail thing here. I don't even know where that came from. But you could use like a push pin perhaps. I've got another one here somewhere. Oh, I'm not sure where it's gone. But yeah, a little gold push pin or like a paper clip, just something to kind of fasten it to. Okay, so here we go. I actually made a little hole in the middle earlier. I'm going to pop that through. Just be really careful, don't poke yourself on the other side. And I'm going to fix that to my wheel board. Moment of truth. Okay, I've popped it all the way through, but I'm actually going to pull it out a little bit so it's got a bit more space to spin. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm actually going to move my arrow back. It's sort of getting in the way here. So, and again, we all know what happens if you land in between. It's going to be an instant dip. So yeah, watch out for that one. Here we go. And of course, in full CAC camp flavour and mode, hold it there. As I was saying, in full camp flavour, it's only too right to grab yourself a funky hat and a bit of sparkle to spin the wheel. Oh, awesome! Here we go. We can just pretend that this is the luck of the Irish right here. Okay, moment of truth. Ooh, I'm a little bit nervous for this one. Let's give it a go. To do this. It's an instant.
Gotta do it. Go.
Right now? No.
Yes, go.
Go. Okay, here we are, CAC, with my instant dip. Oh, no. Oh, it's a cold day. Okay. Thank you everybody for taking part in our Wheel of Awesome. I hope yours is just as much fun. Take care. Bye.